Cool! It's like a dad museum.
You guys have no idea how thankful I am to be reviewing something other than LT Gray. We're continuing our Steven Universe journey with TechHeart's First 100 series. We review literally every episode in a series up to the 100th, and today we're on Laser Light Cannon Episode 2. So the series got off on a weak start mood-wise with Episode 1, and Episode 2 still doesn't quite know where the show stands. This one jumps right into the main plot of Steven Universe, which is Rose is dead, without the audience being drawn to like its characters yet. Hell, this episode starts with the Gems telling Steven that his father's a mess, and as far as I've seen, he's been absent in Steven's life, which can be disproven via context clues in later episodes. For this episode, it tried to get me to like Greg, but with no knowledge of him except that he's a mess and haven't seen him yet, I thought he was a deadbeat father to the point that his interaction with Steven in the episode felt more like he was coming to Steven's life briefly, only to leave again soon. Watching this episode knowing that while yeah, Greg's a mess, he's very active in Steven's life as well as encouraging, I have a better respect for the episode, but watching the show linearly is a problem here. Also, I know this is like entirely random, but I thought Steven was Latino until I saw his dad. I was a little disappointed. Watching this episode again, knowing Greg's role, I can still see another major problem. It offers a lot of exposition really early on in the series about a very serious matter that's said very casually and ignored. I mean, listen.
Hey, there's a bunch of copies of your old CD.
Oh man, I couldn't give those things away. You know, before I ran the car wash, when I was a one-man band, I traveled the whole country.
I know, Dad.
When I came to play a concert here in Beach City, no one showed up except...
An alligator!
No, it was your mother.
I know.
And we were always together after that, until she gave up her physical form to bring you into the world. I don't know what a magic lady like her ever saw in a plain old dope like me.
Look, if I didn't go into the show knowing already that that was the case, that would have confused the hell out of me. Another problem is that they really kind of shoved this reoccurring thing in our face without it being, you know, entirely relevant. They could have found better situations. And this, kids, is how you don't do foreshadowing.
If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. If every pork chop were perfect,
We wouldn't have hot dogs. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
I mean, this episode does a much better job creating mood than the last one, but the odd exposition and bad introduction of Greg really kicked this episode back into mediocrity. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.